Starting with Simon Peach here, so you pass the mic across.
Hi Marcus, Simon Peach from the Press Association. There was obviously, you asked a lot about VAR then, but did someone come and speak to you before the tournament, so an official from FIFA, some referees or something, to discuss the protocols and what to expect?
Yeah, they did do that, and I think it was needed as well, because I think we all learnt some things that we probably didn't know before the tournament. So yeah, they've cleared things up with us, and that's good that they've done that, because we understand which decisions may go to VAR and which decisions may not, and I think it still needs a bit more clearing up, but like I said, in time that will come.
Did you look back at the decisions that you were asked about with involving Harry at the end of the first half and the second half, and what was your view from the bench?
From the bench, it's tough to tell, but we can only go off what's been happening in the game. And before the ones on Harry in the box, it was happening anyway. And it wasn't flagged up, or they never checked it then. And then when it happens in the box, you expect them to check it, and they didn't check it. But it's a tough one, because that's not really it's not our call. Like I said, it's fairly new, and I'm sure they'll improve as time goes on.
This is your second major tournament. I guess the last one was a bit of a whirlwind, given your rapid ascent. But does it feel different this time? The mood around the camp, and do you feel different in yourself?
Yeah, I think the mood around the camp's a lot calmer from what I can remember of the last tournament. But I think that's as expected. We was all fairly new to each other in that tournament, and now we've managed to build relationships, and the team really is a team now, and I think that only puts us in good stead for this tournament and future tournaments.
I mean, a lot of your teammates and the manager have spoken about that togetherness, and that did seem to come to bear last night at the end. That there was no little patience as well. You guys managed to dig deep, which looks quite hard given the relative inexperience of the group.
Yeah, you can say that, but like I said before, we already know that within ourselves. And the games that everybody can watch all it is an opportunity for us to showcase that and sort of show everyone how far we've really come. And even that's why I say, even if we draw that game, we stay calm, and the next game is an opportunity to again showcase what we've been working on, and get 3 points. And I think that mentality has to stay, because you're not going to win every single game, and when you do lose, or when you do draw, you have to learn from it. And as a team, we're capable of doing that, and it doesn't really matter about the age of us or how experienced we are. I think if we have that togetherness, then we can all drag each other through.
You showcased your own abilities at the game at Ellen Road. You even had Leeds fans cheering for you. How frustrating was it to get that little niggle before the opening game? And I mean, how did it come about? And I mean, were you concerned about it at any point, really?
It was more just annoying, because it's something that I've had before, and I've had to sort of play with before, and so it was just a bit annoying the timing of it, for it to come just before we travelled to the tournament. But you have to stay calm in them situations, and like I said, I've had it before, so it wasn't sort of a shock to me. So I knew what I had to do to recover fast enough for the game, and that will continue to happen now throughout the tournament. I'll have to keep doing that sort of recovery and stuff in order to stay in shape for the games.
And finally, from me, I'm not expecting you to be able to name the entire Panama starting lineup or anything, but what do you know about them? What are you expecting from them? Probably more to the point.
They're a team that can play good football, and we have to do what we can to nullify that. They like to play out from the back, and they've got some quality in the team as well. So we have to show respect to them, and we have to go there and ultimately get the 3 points.
Thank you. 2 questions. One, it's not about the football. Do you satisfy of the condition here in St. Petersburg, in the south of St. Petersburg, by the team, training, meals, and everything?
Oh, I think that the base has been brilliant. You know, everything's close by, and we've got everything that we need in sort of one complex, and you know, it's a lot more organised than the past tournament I went to. So you know, that's credit to the staff that have organised the venue, and they've given us sort of a very good base camp to you know, we've got everything that we need there to perform, to recover. So.
Did you use Russian food, Russian meals here?
No, we've not yet, but you know, maybe on one of the days off there's an opportunity to sort of go out, and because it's good to sort of try and understand the culture, so hopefully we get an opportunity to go out and explore.
And now about football. What I watched yesterday night, the English team playing fantastically strong first 15 minutes before the goal. And after that, it was not like in the beginning. And the last 15 minutes was great. Why you not playing 60 minutes, not like first 15 and last 15?
You know, I think it's a tough one. You don't go into a game thinking you're going to play well first 15 minutes, and then the next 30 minutes you're not going to play well. So I think you have to understand that there's, you know, it's not unopposed. You're playing against players that are trying to do the same thing to you, and you know, it can be tough sometimes. And in the moments, you have to pull each other together. And if you don't get through that moment, then you don't get the opportunity to perform in the last 15 or 20 minutes. So, you know, we done well to sort of stay in the game, and we kept pushing throughout the game. And I think the tempo went down a little bit, but then, you know, we managed to lift it back up. So. You know, being in that situation at the end of the game is credit to us.
Okay, guys, last couple.
Hi Marcus, Don Farrell from Perform. Harry Maguire's performance last night got an awful lot of plaudits. He looks in really great form. He's been quite new to the squad, but so what sort of challenges is he to play against in training? What does he bring to this team?
You know, I think he's very calm on the ball, and obviously his physicality is a big positive for us. But for me, that's sort of the biggest thing that was sort of unexpected when he first came into the squad. How calm he is on the ball, and how well he can come out and play with the ball, and especially in the formation that we have, it's good to have them sort of players that can sort of push the ball into the midfield or push it to the forwards, and I think he'll get a lot of confidence from that performance yesterday.
Okay, last question.
Just about the BBC figures, I don't know if you're aware of the fact that 18 million people were watching last night, another 3 million online. It's the biggest TV audience this year, bigger than the royal wedding even. Are you aware of that? I know you tweeted about the pride you felt when you ran on the pitch. Jesse Lingard described it as his proudest moment. I was just wondering how that makes you feel when you're aware of all that kind of strength of support.
I think we know how strong the support is, because you know, football in England is sort of a big part of many people's lives, and you know, I've been a fan of England, and I still am a fan of England, and I know what it means for the public and for the fans to see us doing well. So the support is, I think it's always there, no matter how many sort of critics there is. I think the support will always be there, and you know, we have to find a way to connect with them, which we've been doing a lot better in recent times.
And just finally, there was a very funny comment in the podcast from the camp about you sharing your bed with your bro Jesse Lingard, watching films and things like that. Could you just tell us? It's a bit sort of before your time, but it reminds me of Morgan and Wise sat in bed watching films. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I mean, are you playing computer games? Are you doing Call of Duty? Are you watching films together? There were jokes about the bromance between the two of you. Is that what you tend to do in your spare time? Sort of spend a lot of time with Jesse?
Yeah, usually we do. I think in this camp so far, we've been doing a lot of training, and you know, obviously the game yesterday, and we've not had much sleep since the game. So it's been quite relaxed so far, but I'm sure you know, we're missing watching films and playing PlayStation.
Okay, guys, we'll wrap it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.